Joining us right now on the phone to discuss the latest developments on Google is Jeff Jarvis. He is author of the book, What Would Google Do? He's with us now. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us. What is the most likely next step? I feel like we're playing a chess game here.
Oh, well, you're right. We are. Google transferred its users into Hong Kong, where the results have not been censored, and their bet is that they can continue. The Chinese government is going to saber rattle. They may well cut Google off temporarily or permanently.
So, I mean, do you think it's a good thing that Google has chosen to bring this fight public?
I think it is a great thing for free speech, and I'm ashamed that other companies that do business in China are not doing likewise because they're just going after the size of the market. I don't mean to compare this to the real-life repression of apartheid, but that's what Google did, was pull out of China, as we did South Africa in the time, because at some point you have to stop supporting a repressive dictatorial regime, and that's what's happening here. This is a fight not just about China, though. This is a fight about the Internet as a free place around the world.
Jeff, Erik Schatzker here. You just said it's a great thing for free speech, but is it a great thing for Google? Do you think Google shareholders, even though they know that the company's motto is "Don't be evil," really signed up for this kind of thing?
Well, as we know, the amount of money involved in the Chinese business was still small. Baidu had a much larger share of the market, double, and I think Google's revenue was something like $115 million a quarter. In the size of Google, that's next to nothing. Yeah, giving up this huge market, potentially that's big, but I think that, don't forget, that we all trust Google. Trust is really, in the end, Google's business. If they find the right things for us, that we give them our email and other things, and if we can't trust Google because it is evil or because it is hacked by Chinese hackers, that hurts Google's business far, far more. So Google had to stand up for principle here, and I think that in this day and age, companies that do stand up for principle also have business benefit to be had.
Jeff, so you point out, I mean, they're leaving a huge market. Does this pressure other companies to do the same? You say we trust Google. What about corporate America? I mean, does this put Intel, does it make other companies look bad if they don't leave China?
I think so, especially those that have helped China build the firewall, whether that's Cisco, Intel, Nokia.
Yeah.
And I think that this does pressure them. Google, of course, is more of a consumer brand, but we see that the U.S. government is quietly cheering on Google.
But I mean, Jeff,
here.
they're in business. I mean, the idea here is to generate revenue. China is a huge market.
Yeah, but at some point, South Africans couldn't drink Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola had to give up that business for a matter of principle, and it made a difference in the world. And this is not, again, just about one nation. This is about all of our Internet. We're fighting here over the freedom of the future. That's a big battle, and I am very disappointed in the companies that are not standing by Google.
Jeff, we thank you so much for your time. Author Jeff Jarvis.